software engineering, and we are introduce ourselves. My name is Harsh Sanghvi. I am currently studying in Devang Patel Institute of Advanced Technology and Research, and I am in fourth semester. I handle to Ayush.
Okay. So we are students from the Charoset Tech University. I am currently studying the Depstar, Devan Patel Institute of Advanced Research and Technology. So our motto is today for the some basic questions about your company, and we are seeking for some answers that might have helpful for us. I am handing over to my friend Karan for the further details.
My name is Sakaran. I am Depstar CA student, full semester. Hi, Hander Ji. Introduce to ourselves.
Myself, Phil Mehta. I am studying in computer engineering at Depstar University.
So can you
Sir,
Okay. I'll introduce myself. So, my name is Amit Banani, and I've been working in IT sector since last 8.5 years. So I've been to 2, 3 companies, and mainly I have also graduated EC, Electronics and Communication from VG Canada, and since then, almost like this and all, and basically since last 8.5 years, mostly it is experiences in automation, web services, all those kind of areas, right?
okay. So, sir, what is your current position in your company?
So my current company is Xperi, or it used to kind of be a TO company. So which in this company I'm working here as a staff estate role. It's a staff software development engineering test, and the job and role responsibilities what we have is like development, data analysis, and testing and automation stuff. So if I start with some of the technology level that what we work on, so it's like main tech stacks are kind of Docker, Kubernetes, AWS Lambda, then MySQL, Kafka, and languages wise, if I go, it's like Golang, Python, Java, C++, somewhere for some of the UI or kind of fixed UI building, and other Groovy languages are being used. And tooling wise, it's like for repositories and all, core repositories we are using GitHub, and kind of a CI/CD integrations, that is continuous integration and delivery pipelines. We are using Jenkins. There are many tools basically in market, but right now I have used Circle and Jenkins.
okay? So what kind of points that we are mentioned for developing a new software?
Okay. So you are asking about what kind of specification or what things
Yes,
to consider
exactly,
when.
sir.
Okay, so most probably we focus on kind of basic requirement of the software. That okay, initial requirement is to urgently launch the software. Then we develop it in that sense, and later we can enhance or scale the project. But while developing, definitely the mindset is to have a object oriented structure in such a way that it should be able to scale it. and the maintenance also we need to consider. And main thing is the data of the client, that well, whatever the storage capacities we have used, do we have a way to maintain backup, replica, all those things has to be considered. So many aspects, not only just the language and microservices, or but the actual use case of the service or whatever the product we want to. So there are many factors to consider in this.
Okay.
Sir,
So
how do you handle difficult clients or customers?
It's a client or customer errors, or you are saying if there are some uh, faulty programs or softwares. In that case, how do we? So it's like it's not like a direct customer interaction for us. It's like via some teams we get notification that your software has some issues and they have got some bugs. So basically, we try to debug it on our end, and based on our root cause analysis, either if it is a configuration issue or a kind of actual bug. So if it is a actual bug and we do need to fix that, then we give some kind of break fix. That it's called a break fix because uh, a small change in the code is allowed immediately, and it will fix the existing issue. So entire pipeline is kind of we need to go through functional performance and scaling, all kind of testing, and then we need to certify. But break fix is kind of a shortcut when it is urgent.
Okay.
So exactly software development પ્રોસેસ વખતે કઈ રીતનું ડેવલપમેન્ટ મેથડ સ્ટાર્ટ પ્રોસેસ સ્ટાર્ટ થાય છે?
Sorry, I didn't get your question, Karan.
મતલબ ન્યૂ ડેવલપમેન્ટ સોફ્ટવેરનું જ્યારે સ્ટાર્ટ કરીએ તેની પ્રોસેસ કઈ રીતની એક્ઝેક્ટ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝમાં સ્ટાર્ટ થાય છે?
Okay, okay. How do we start the new development and all you are saying, right? What is the kind of a way we follow for any of the new development? First of all, we try to map it out. What are all the requirements are, and based on the requirement, we choose the technology, tools, language, what are required for it. So it I would say it mostly comes with either me or anyone. It comes with the experience that okay, which tooling, language, or kind of technology to choose. It's not everywhere we cannot use MySQL. Everywhere Kafka is not useful, like AWS, RDS, DynamoDB. Each and every one, every entity has a different use case. So first we determine what is our use case, and based on that we scratch out what needs to be done. And based on that, code layout and definitions are the last part in this. So first, we just decide based on experience which tooling language is preferable.
Okay, sir. When we develop any software project or so, how many when are you uh, have to uh, uh, जब हम सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे होते हैं तो हम में से बहुत सारे एक्सपीरियंस लोग नहीं होते तो हम कैसे उसको टैकल कर सकते हैं हमारे प्रोजेक्ट टीम में.
Okay, so mostly you see for us as well, even if we are working in IT industries, right, many things comes as either trial and error. So when we try for with one technology, and let's say by the time we get the user data and basically our service is being used in production, actual world, right? At that time we realize that okay, this is not the way. it has to be used, or this is not the proper way we are handling the data. So many times it's trial and error. But other than that, I would say if we are the only ones to start with the project, then that is the only thing that we can research our toolings, research the technologies being used, and what kind of case we are dealing with. Other than that, let's say if you have worked on few technologies, then you will get an idea that okay, if this is the case, then we need to use a specific technology, or specific, let's say if you want to store 100 lines, you don't need database, you can write it into file and store it. But if you want key value pairs and GBs of data, you might need, and you also need a frequent search from that. We might use databases, MySQL and all. And if the schemas are not fixed, then we might go with DynamoDB and all. So it's, I would say, based on the requirement we can go. And whenever a new requirement comes, we need to basically we need to search for it, that which this is the kind of use case we need, what is the preferable solution. So generally nowadays in Google only we get many kind of suggestions that we can use this, that. So locally we try that. It's not like a full-fledged kind of a pipeline we develop, but locally we can just try with two three small deployments, and we can test it out whether it's suitable or not.
Sir, how you prioritize your when you are working against a deadline in your new project?
Okay, so deadline prioritization you are asking. That
Yes.
is that is always hard to manage, right? So I would say mostly we are focusing on our release cycle, that when is the release schedule and all. So uh, it's like we have pipelines set up that whenever a new software is developed, then it has to go through some gates, that this is the functionality checks, these are the performance checks, these are the minimum quality checks it has to pass. Okay, so we try to make sure in before deadline only all the development work has been done, and way before deadlines, so that it can go through all these regressions, and then the software, when it is released to production, it should not have any issues. So deadline wise, I wouldn't say there is any way to manage. Only thing is need to focus and work on that.
Yes, yes.
આંટી એની
Okay, sir.
મીટિંગ ચાલતી છે પછી ફોન કરે.
Uh,
Okay.
what are the basic requirement for developing any project in uh, as we are currently we are a student, but whenever we get a placement or in any company, so what are the points that we uh, have to remember that?
Hmm. So in that case, I would say it's mostly learning for all of us, right?
Yes.
Either me or you are also coding. It's learning for all of us. So anywhere if you go in any companies, I would say there won't be any projects from scratch. Very rarely you would see.
Hmm.
So it's like mostly you need to continue in the ongoing projects. So ongoing projects will have lots of files and things. So main thing is to understand the product, that what software it is doing. That we need to continue. So first thing is going through all the code and understanding what is the flow. That whenever we are saying okay, this product is for, let's say, net banking or shopping site or anything, so we need to understand the flow, how it is going. Based on that only we can take the, but it definitely takes time, because many people have gathered together. They have developed some website or some tools, some software, right? It will take even if it is a smaller one, would take months to go through the whole code, or not whole code, but understand the flow by yourself. If somebody is assisting, then would be easier, but other than that, going by yourself and checking each code walkthrough will take more time. But that is kind of only option if there is no other help.
So, sir, thank you for thank you so much for your time. Uh, we learned something new from you, and this will be helpful for us.
Can you give
We
us some
appreciate your
feedback?
time.
Sorry.
Can you share your feedback?
Sure, sure, man. See, being a student, right? It is always good to start with any programming language, whichever is trending in market. You make small programs. That is more than enough, and just make your logic very strong. And other than that, once you are in the industry, you'll be learning, because few things will come to know once it is in the production or when we see the issues. It's not like whole technology will come to know before development only. So many things are trial and error. So yeah, you guys definitely are way ahead of our generation. So you guys are the future, right? Best of luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank,
Thank you, sir.
thank you